Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We been stacking Marbitz since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
Yo, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the official Crypto Alpha Club. I don't know if that's what you call us anyway. Happy 4th of July to my American friends. Happy Independence Day for you guys. Independence from the British. Who would have thought that, hey? Who would have thought that? It's like independence from me to you, from me to you, all that kind of crazy stuff. So anyway, hope you're doing well and keeping relatively on the straight and narrow. I'm sure that some of you are very much partying and hyping life up, or maybe some of you aren't. Maybe some of you are like as boring as I am and are just working through the course of the last 24 hours as if it's just a normal day in the week. So we hope you're all well. Lots to get into tonight and talk about and kind of work through, particularly the hell is going on with all these whale wallets? Why are some of these people decided to sell a Bitcoin today? Like, why? Of all days, today they've decided they're going to sell their Bitcoin. We're going to break down exactly what's going on, try to understand who it is, what they're doing, get into a little bit more, try and, get under the skin of exactly what's happening. And more importantly, should we be worried? We always say, look out for the top signal. Is the top signal big whales selling huge amounts of Bitcoin? Well, we've pretty much seen that today. So we'll sort of talk a little bit around that, as well as getting into all the latest news, setting you up for a brilliant weekend, as we will not be here tomorrow night as always, because we take Saturday nights off. So yeah, anyway, like I always said, come up, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are joining as one of the absolute legends here on TikTok, tap the screen, lock in that like, and if you enjoy what you see, then make sure you hit that follow button as well. I would really appreciate it, and we're going to try and get into it. If you were looking at it on a macro scale, you'd say the markets are super boring today. But like I said, lots of crazy things happening, lots of movement, shall we say, that people are having some sort of aneurysm over. But anyway, we'll try and get into all of that over the course of the next hour. So, what's going on, Mr. Selmo? Welcome, 37's here, Blazer X here, RPM says I saw a notification 30 minutes after the show ended yesterday. Come on, baby, what's going on? Tim, what's going on? Craig's here, welcome to you as well. Blazer X, always a pleasure. Mr. Foz in the building. Vern! The Vernator, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to you, as always, Mr. Tomato P. Always good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cheese is here. You guys are going to have to smash the like button tonight because lots of people won't be here, I'm sure. Nadar's here. Crackerjack's here as well. Welcome, you two. I appreciate you guys being here, as always. I think I've said hello to all about you. Holmes is here. What's going on, Holmes? Good to see you. Mr. Swamp Donkey in the building. It's Happy Independence Day from the Flippy Floppy. I said I picture Tim waving his US flag at the garden. Shooting 47. And on his other hand, Wells is barbecuing in the... Yeah, absolutely. Tim's going to just be barbecuing. He's the person that's sold all this Bitcoin. What are we all talking about? So it's a surprise Tim's even here, actually. But yeah, and then always good to have our friends here from TikTok. So welcome, Inga. Good to see you. Campaign Pappy, welcome to you guys. As always, keep tapping that screen, looking in those likes, and sharing us far and wide to let people know that we are officially here and bring you all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency news, reviews, technical analysis, and much, much more. As you would expect, all of that. So let's get into it. And here it is. Here is the reason why the markets have totally freaked out today for no reason. Aaron says, let's go Bitcoin. Hyper and Chico token pre-sale. Aaron, Chico. Quiero Chico. I think that's officially how you say it. What's going on, man? Adrian, what's going on to you? Welcome. Kevin Sexton says, buy the dip. Not bad advice. Right. So here's why people have been going absolutely insane today. We saw whale wallets, big wallets with humongous amounts of cryptocurrency all of a sudden after 14 years, right? After 14 years have decided that they are going to start moving some Bitcoin around. Like, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about. All 8 wallets all of a sudden started to move Bitcoin after 14 years. They transferred 80,000 Bitcoin. It's around $8.69 billion. Now, we can obviously track that as well because we know what's going on. We can keep an eye on things, keeping it real, understanding what's going on in the market. Let's go XRP. What's going on, Aaron? And keeping us very much aligned to what's going on and seeing exactly what's happening. So we can take a quick look at that. 10,000 BTC is not a small amount of money. That is exactly some pretty big capital, actually. some pretty big capital. We can actually move forward. Here you go. Look, here are all the wallets. Now, what is interesting, ladies and gentlemen, this is where you have to kind of just play the markets for what it is. But here is all the big movement. You can see, look, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, all coming from these wallets. What's interesting is that they've all moved over to new wallets. Guess what? It's still sat there. So you've almost had this like these whale wallets or these big wallets go, it's going to move it to this wallet, and nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. They haven't sold any. They haven't done anything with it. It's all still sat in every single one of these wallets. Where this has been moved, it is still sat there. Now, there's a couple of theories going on. There's a couple of thoughts behind the scene as to exactly what this means. But it's certainly interesting to start to see this singular amount of Bitcoin be moved. But lots of people would have you believe that they are selling. But I can prove, and equally I can confirm here on the 2Bit Crypto channel, that's not true. They are simply not selling it. They have just moved it to a different wallet. In every single case, without exception, they are still holding it. You can see it all coming up on the screen. They're still holding their Bitcoin. They haven't sold any. It is still very much sat where it is, and that is that. So for whatever reason, you've got this enormous amount of Bitcoin that's just moved to a different wallet. Interesting. But the markets did not like it. Now, obviously, July 4th, markets are closed in the US. We're not seeing anything kind of crazy. You've got no institutional buying coming back in on top of it. So whereas you've got, again, a freak out from short-term holders, then some of the people are rubbing their hands together. They're like, okay, bro. Now, like I said, there is definitely some debate as to exactly what it is, and more importantly, where this is going to go. And I think it's worthwhile just thinking about that. But like I said, at the end of the day, there is an absolute confirmation nothing's happened with it. It's moved and it's sat where it is, and nothing else has happened. So, you know, lots of people would decide that they're going to get freaked out. A lot of people would kind of, kind of panic. Don't need to. Excuse me. Don't need to, right? Absolutely do not need to. What we do know is that our short-term holder position, i.e. the short-term output, so what are they doing, has actually spiked up yet again. You can see it here on this chart. Look, there's short-term holders moving to the upside. So again, if you directly relate that back to long-term holders, you see a very different picture in the time frame that we've got. Very much smaller, in line with, you know, where we've kind of been. So your argument would be, you know, back here in early June, we were seeing exactly the same thing. So in the grand scheme of things, something else is happening. Something else is happening where that Bitcoin will come back to what I think it is shortly, but it's very interesting. Like I said, has created some nervousness in the market. Therefore, we've seen some positions being exited, people dumping their bags. Completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. And like I said, Bitcoin is pushing back up. Still 107. Not surprised. The problem you've got, though, is once again, the altcoin market gets smashed. Look at this. Bitcoin moves down 1.86%. Chex moves down 10%. Jasmy, 10%. AVAX now 5%. Back down to 17 bucks. Sui, 283, down 6%. The altcoin market had an absolute aneurysm. Lots of people moving back into stablecoin. Everyone just smashing the brakes to pieces. This may all change very much shortly with the difference in Trump's big, beautiful bill. Whether that's going to come out and deliberately change cryptocurrency, I don't know. It's very interesting, though. Simon, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. Johnny's in the house. What's good on? Johnny says, just bought 30 Chainlink. Bullish on you, Johnny. I like your style. That's the best way to do it. Buy into the dip. So, yeah. So this is where Bitcoin sits. You know, we wick down to this lower, I guess, this upper range from the lower end, if that makes sense. Obviously, we failed to break this upper range, which we've been talking about, 110, 609. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But yeah, a little bit of uncertainty in the market. It's coming back a little bit now, 107, 635. Not horrendous, but like I said, we want to see a little bit more upside momentum coming into this. If you go to a shorter time frame, you can see exactly what's going on. We have the potential to wick down to this range here, 107, 100, let's call it, as an example. But, you know, you can just see kind of where it comes up. This was the retest of the upper range, and then we've just dumped all the way down as usual. We may come and retest this lower range. We'll have to wait and see what happens. If you were to take a Fibonacci from this point and sort of try and understand where did we go to in terms of the lower move, 107, 255 would be the price point you're looking for. Hopefully we don't break below this. If we do, you're looking at that support then at 107, 126. So that's kind of where we are in the short term. Like I said, I could go through the altcoins. It's no point. They're all pretty much the same, looking absolutely wrecked. But some key things to think about. We have obviously Ethereum not moving down below this lower range. So Ethereum still trending within this range that we've seen, by the way, as is things like Cardano, as is things like XRP, back into the range, which is kind of annoying. We were talking about this yesterday. XRP failing to break out yet again is something, though, going to come over the course of the next 24 hours. Maybe, obviously, today, being July 4th, lots of quietness in the markets. Is the weekend going to be a positive story, or are we going to continue to push down a little bit further? So that's kind of where the charts sit. Like I said, some interesting things going on here. The Satoshi meter update, the real action is still ahead of us. See, people are still super bullish on this market, and I think that's probably the best place to be, personally. The real action is still ahead of us. If you think we've seen all in the final pump the next few days or weeks, no, we're going much, much higher. Satoshi meter is 7 today, which is a lower half. Legendary. Satoshi meter leverages on-chain data to track Bitcoin market cycles. So, you know, we're nowhere near it. Previous market cycles have always hit in extreme greed, well over the peak level. We're nowhere near it. Yes, we're up a little bit, but nowhere near where we want to get to. Again, it depends how you kind of look at it. It depends how you kind of take it, but very much the most bullish part of the market, in a lot of people's opinion, is still yet to come. Now, OTC deals. Many of you that have been around the channel or just around in cryptocurrency will know exactly what an OTC deal is. What we can say is OTC balances have hit a 10-year low. Now, by the way, this is very different to exchange balances. I do want to reference that point. This is where you've got, you know, large liquidity providing companies that may just do deals with banks, countries, institutions, whatever you want to call it, right? The price of BTC over the counter. This plays into another debate around the initial topic that we talked about, which is this one of the most largest OTC secured movement of capital we have ever seen? And it also gets more interesting when you actually start to really tie in some of these wallets and understand that those wallets have allegedly come from the same entity, which is a mining company. Have we just seen a repositioning of funds, $9 billion into the potential bull market cycle? So you can look at this one of two ways, by the way. And I'll tell you which way I look at it. And I'm sure you guys will obviously give your opinions to which way you will look at it. You can look at this as in, like, market's over. We're seeing massive amounts of whales dumping it. They're all panicking. Everything's going to zero and we probably should sell and move on. Or you see it in that people are positioning themselves and are basically getting ready for what could be one of the craziest moves. Some people think it's Roger Ver that's been moving around. Many of you will know him. He's obviously Bitcoin Cash maxi. Equally, like we said, people are tying some of these wallets specifically into a mining company. They held on the addresses contain over 200,000 Bitcoin, an amount that would be worth 22 billion today. Is this true? And this then forms a part, excuse me, this forms part of the OTC deal. Is that, have we just seen one of the biggest OTC deals that we have yet to be seen? I mean, that could be pretty interesting as well. Do you think BTC will drop under 100k? No, I don't think it drops under 100k. That's my opinion. I think we go back up tomorrow. Not financial advice, just my opinion, by the way. But yeah, I don't necessarily think we do. I don't believe there's enough downward pressure. Markets have kind of freaked out a little bit and they didn't need to. But yeah, again, not financial advice. I don't have a crystal ball, but I don't believe so. And what we are seeing, again, eventually this will run out. Well, when this runs out, when you're talking specifically about the amount of money available on, in OTC opportunities, that's when you start to get into this particular chart and you start to then eat into some of this. So again, we've seen a little bit of a move back into exchanges of Bitcoin. Markets just having a little bit of a freak out. We're seeing a little bit go back in, still on the 7 and 24 days. Very much not going anywhere. So keep your eyes peeled on that. And then obviously we've got other bullish news. Southeast Asia's largest bank, DBS, values Ripple at 11.3 billion. Allegedly an IPO expected in 2026. Watch out for this. Ripple IPO maybe come in again. Could be a good time to hold XRP. Potentially, if they do an IPO and somehow link it back to crypto, then we could absolutely be in for a pretty interesting IPO launch. Could you even get some shares if you hold a certain amount of XRP? Maybe. Don't know. We'll have to see. 10,000 BTC. I'm getting hungry. I fancy a pizza. Get it, tomato pit. Get it. Most liquidity is now about 110 over the 3-day. Only hit one block last night. Hopefully we'll do better tonight. Fair play. Fair play. Is Satoshi meter in the world of the English dictionary? Yes. Yeah, it's page 68. Okay, Cheese, what we're doing each day. There was, can be fun or boring, depends on the number of blocks. Interesting. Interesting. We have some breaking news from someone very much worthwhile listening to in the space, everybody. I always like these people. They always give good information. Good information. Oh, it hasn't come through yet. Hasn't come through. Oh, that's kind of annoying. James Wynn allegedly is saying that Bitcoin is getting nuked. Kind of doesn't look like it. Yeah, down 1.7. Do you know what I mean? We did 4.5% yesterday. So it's a bit like, nah, you know what? You're as irrelevant as you were before. You complete chopper. Complete chopper. Right, anyway, moving on. BTC, the wider abstract. Yeah, maybe what's going on well. Ripple, more of a direct listing. Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Yeah, they probably moved it to a wallet where they can be earning more rewards from their own wallet. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know why you would move it around. There's a very interesting, I don't know if they've got it on here, but there's a very interesting, you have to be careful, don't you, when you just randomly scroll X. There's a very interesting thing with this Way wallet where people just moved it. That they're like just full clip, like 10 milli, like 10,000 Bitcoin. Just like, oh yeah, just boom. No test move, no nothing, just full send it. Like, you know, you've got to be in a world where you almost don't care about losing that money if you go, which tells me they've got a lot of money, which tells me if they were struggling, they'd have already sold it. So I really aren't worried about this. I know some people are, and I know some people are freaking out. Some people are like, Jesus, the end of the bull market. I can't believe I didn't sell again. I had another choice to sell at the top, and I chose not to. I am not in that place, by the way. But yeah, look at this. So a lot of people, you know, they just moved 10 G's, 10,000 Bitcoin. Like, yep, boom, just get it moved. $1.1 billion. You don't want to get that address wrong. But yeah, just full clipped it, full sent it. No change of address, no test run, no 0.1 BTC moved. Just absolutely max full sent 10,000 Bitcoin from one wallet to another. So, you know, we will obviously stay close to this. If you're not following me on social media or on TikTok, you probably should, because we'll break any news that comes through on this one. Once again, though, I would just double down by saying, look, as of right now, every single wallet that was moved has got the same movement in. Hasn't done anything, hasn't changed anything. It is simply just moved to a brand new wallet. So over time, I think they will start to understand how this all filters out. But yeah, in my opinion, nothing to worry about. But that's just my opinion. I absolutely could be wrong. I'm not normally. Right, anyway, good. Ripple, we said that, didn't we? Any on-chain updates? Yeah, it's live. It just isn't live with Marbitz because everyone keeps selling it. So there is no point to put on-chain on Marbitz because, yeah, everyone keeps dumping their bags. So what's the point? Basically getting a brand new holder in to get wrecked on it. So, yeah, rethinking stuff at the minute. Happy 4th of July to the US folks. What's going on, LK? Good to see you. I would say the other wallet is still their wallet. They must, and absolutely positive that was the... Yeah, of course it would. They must have moved it for a reason. Just no one knows what they moved it for. That, I am sure, will come to fruition when something like Monday gets announced as like, I don't know, Bhutan has bought 80,000 Bitcoin, or the US. I mean, imagine this, by the way. Imagine this. The US announces, as part of the Big Beautiful Bill sign-off and the redistribution of capital, that the US has now bought 80,000 Bitcoin to add to its wallet. I mean, we actually do have the wallet for the US government. Oh, God, I pressed the wrong button. For the US government, by the way. We actually do track that wallet to keep an eye. And yeah, 21 billion is what's in there. Nothing going on. But imagine this. You know, imagine all of a sudden it was like, oh, yeah, we, just dead quickly, we actually bought loads of Bitcoin, like on Friday. Like, why would we not buy it? July the 4th? Come on, you saw it writing on the wall. We probably need to keep it. We probably need to do that, actually. Probably need to keep an eye on Trump. When does he sign this thing? It's like 5 p.m. or something, isn't it? Is it like 5 p.m. or something? We probably need to keep an eye on that, because imagine he comes out. That would be the most insane news in the world, wouldn't it? That would be the most insane news. People freaking out today, selling their Bitcoin. ETFs can't be bought. And then all of a sudden it's like Trump comes out, signs this bill thing. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, oh, and dead quick one. We bought 80,000 Bitcoin. Bah! She'd be like, holy shit, Donald Trump actually did it. So yeah, worthwhile keeping an eye out for sure. Tap the screen, everyone. Lauren Babb's in the house. What's going on, Lauren? Welcome to you, as is Cruz, I think that says. Welcome to you. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. XRP, thanks for the follow. Bullish on you guys. Keep tapping that screen, everybody. Keep locking it in. Let's grow the room, guys. Hyper engagement. You know the drill. It makes me laugh. Always makes me laugh. Anyway, we'll keep close to it. Could be interesting. If I put my tinfoil hat on, I would love that to be the case, by the way. But moving on, I think we've touched on this before. Esports giant Ninjas in Pajamas gets into Bitcoin mining, aims to produce 6.5 billion in BTC monthly. The company aims to produce 60 BTC per month by purchasing a series of mining rigs with a total computational power of 3.11 exahash, which corresponds to the production value of approximately 6.5 million at the current price. If anyone doesn't know Ninjas in Pajamas, they were big on like Counter-Strike. I think they do a bit on Rocket League. I think they asked me if I would go on their official esports team, and I said, "Look, bro, I can't do it. Do you know what I mean? I've got an absolute, God, I can't even think what I'm trying to say. Something anyway, move on. Pretty big news. Slightly interesting. They're moving into the Bitcoin mining section as opposed to buying, but hey, that could be another option as well. If you're late to the BTC, would you keep it all in one wallet? Absolutely not, Mark Noby. The question I think is why move it? Why move it? That's what we've got to understand. That's what we need to try and get. And by the way, it could be something as crazy as, oh, I had all this on Ledger Nano S's. It was all on Nano S's. If you had $8.89 billion on 10 Nano S's, for example, and all of a sudden they've come out and gone, yeah, we're not going to support the Nano S's, I'd be like, shit the bed, I need to get that moved over pretty quickly. So I wonder if there's a way of finding out how soon or recent those wallets were made. It could be an interesting one, couldn't it? That could be an interesting one as well. So keep an eye on that. But maybe they've just gone, right, this is an old ledger. I need to move it across. Boom, moves it all over, goes back to being dormant. You know, who the hell knows? Lots of things. What is obviously insane is the fact that just so many people freak out about this kind of stupid news. So yeah. Tim, with that kind of money, you could just put it into a safe yield and live for the passive income for life. Yeah, you get 5% USDC if you just put it on Coinbase, which is a publicly traded company and is audited. So yeah. I got to move out of 16 ledgers with 20 addresses each. True, but if that's $9 billion, I'd do whatever. If they said to me the only way you can move this $9 billion, Mr. Two-Bit, is by standing on one leg, wearing pink socks, and singing Ring Around the Roses, guess what? That's what I'd do. They're just going to stop doing Ungrin on them. You can still withdraw. Yeah. It's just one of those, like, you'd want it to be patched, wouldn't you? So anyway, I'm sure that will build out. We're going to keep very close to it. But famous Bitcoin analysts make new prediction for BTC price. Michael Saylor's latest move points to the BTC target of what? Well, James Check, on the verge of a major rally in the crypto market, says 15% increase in new equity instruments launched after MicroStrategy rebranded was a critical signal that Bitcoin would rally to 120k. So we're still a bit off that, really. But, you know, again, the point here is that there is a massive amount, $63 billion in strategy. And I think that's where you kind of get to equally with some of these wallets. You have to kind of understand if you're a big fish in, let's say, the traditional stock market, whatever it is, in the crypto market, you're not. You know, no one's going to get to this number, I don't think. You know, $63 billion, no one's going to get to any sort of crazy number like this, like Strategy's doing. But I think, you know, when you sort of double back on what we talked about right at the very start, this absolutely could be a thing. Again, country or, you know. Tony says, we are in a bearish market now. Come on, Tony. You don't really believe that, do you? A bearish market. We're at 107,755 and going up. Because I'm live, by the way, and because you guys keep tapping the screen. So, yeah, I definitely do not believe we are in a bearish market at all. At all, in fact. I would say the absolute opposite. I think we're in a very bullish market. I think what's different about this market is people can't wrap their head around it. Once you wrap your head around what's happening, you kind of go, yeah, do you know what? I'm absolutely bullish on this market, and I think it's going to be crazy. And that's exactly where I am, by the way. Very much optimistic of the market, very much bullish on what's coming. And I think anyone that thinks we are bearish on the market right now doesn't understand what's going on at a macro level. I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying there is loads more stuff at play here. Don't forget, by the way, we also announced today that there could be a 17% EU agricultural export tariff. We announced that Japan's not, I say we, I'm not from the US, but we announced that Japan's not going to come to the table. So you got a couple of macro things going on that I just think people pass over and are just like, oh my God, should have sold at 110. We're at 107, 745. If you guys smash the like button, hit the follow button, and tap the screen, then we might get to 108. I don't make the rules up. I just simply enforce them. So we could be in that place. But anyway, not all investors agree. However, notorious short seller Jim Shanos agrees that the premium between strategy stock price and the market value of Bitcoin is holding is unreasonable. Shanos called Saylor's financial engineering absolute nonsense. I think that sounds a little bit like jealousy. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So, yeah. And then, look, obviously, when you've got this and people are kind of totally freaking out, look, we absolutely kind of aligned to this. Satoshi and BTC wallet spring to life and move $2.18 billion in rare on-chain shuffle. I would absolutely call it a reshuffle. And I feel like we've taught this to death. This event could mark the largest on-chain transfer by holders inactive for over a decade, surpassing the previous record of 3,700 Bitcoin moved during the market's bottom following FTX collapse. CryptoCoin, however, said, assuming all activity by alt holders is automatically bearish, the market is incorrect. And added, listen to this quote, at this point, the intent behind today's move remains unclear. What is clear, however, is that this is a rare and meaningful on-chain footprint and one that could potentially increase volatility in the near future or cements the next move for BTC. Again, think about it. Why move that amount of money if something wasn't going to turn up? Just my opinion. Did the guy move from a centralized wallet to a decentralized wallet, maybe to avoid taxes? How the heck do you understand that, Craig? Come on, Craig. You've been part of this channel for 3 years. How do you possibly know that from the wallet address? Come on, Craig. That would literally be the most centralized thing in the entire world. You massive chop. I'm only kidding, Craig. We love you, really. We love you, really. Just as Tim, I could think of all kind of bad things happen to the ledger, not supported anymore. I read you can use your seed phrase and then work on it. I will definitely be converting mine to a newer wallet. It's annoying, and I'm debating whether I stick with Ledger purely from a principle standpoint. But equally, when you've sort of used something, you sort of trust it. It's like when you just only eat Heinz beans. When you get Branston beans, they're awful. Do you know what I mean? Or you get like own brand. I mean, who the hell eats own brand? Anyway. Bears just eat at the garbage bins every day. That's right, Tim. That's right, Tim. So, again, we're going to keep close to this. And like you said, the potential threat of a 17% tariff. So you could flip your head on this and go, maybe there's actually a different player. Maybe we've got another Trumparino 4D chess MAGA player where they're like, right, dump the market, boys. I've got some people getting involved. They need to come in on Sunday night, though. Dump the market. Beautiful bill gets signed. Get ready. It's about to get crazy. Rock steady. Hype. Maybe he said that. I don't know. Maybe just got absolutely super crazy bullish and everything that's going on. We will see. But yeah, okay, cool. I've got a news report up. Who is this, by the way? Who we listen to? Right Side Broadcasting Network. Are they legitimate? They look as if they're okay. We're going to keep this up just in case we see old Trumparino come to do this big, beautiful bill sign off. Because I would love it deep down somewhere, and a slightly more optimistic version of me would say how good it would be if he goes, oh, that's a big one. We're going to sign this. Oh, by the way, Howard, how would he say it? Howard, do you want to say a few words? And look, Nick's like, yes, Mr. President, thank you very much. Today, we want to announce that we bought 80,000 Bitcoin, 8.89 billion, securing the US as the forerunner in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption. Everyone's going to go, holy shit, the US have bought Bitcoin. This chart's going to go kaboom to the fucking moon. And everyone's going to be like, man, why wasn't I subscribed to the 2-Bit Crypto channel? Because he would have just kept me straight and narrow. Some people are subscribed to this channel. Some people are subscribed to this channel. They're the people that have already sold. They're going to lose all the money. But anyway, get my point. Tomato is ladified from Japan. Is it influence there? What? I'll be sticking with my ledger. Better the devil, you know. Yeah, that's probably where I'm at a little bit, Craig, as well. That's probably where I'm a little bit, to be honest, yeah. I've got Nano S on X might move S to Decent. Interesting, cheese. Interesting. I feel like we should do like, should I message like Ledger, Tangamo, like, hey, I'm in the market for a new wallet. Do you want me to review them on the channel? Let me know. Send me a free one, baby. Let's see if we get one of them. But anyway, we'll keep a close eye on what's going on with BTC. Obviously, you can see this is when I've gone live on YouTube and TikTok. Again, this is a big green candle. As always, that normally happens. Lots of people believe I can't move markets. That's not true. We absolutely can here on the channel. We are slightly bearish on the hour. We'd like to see a nice little reversal. Again, 108 would be pretty optimistic as we kind of walk through this. I think we may see some volatility when we're going to keep an eye on what's going on with some of these wallets as well, because I think that could play out very interestingly over the course of the next few hours, particularly with this big, beautiful bill sign off. So worthwhile keeping up to speed and worthwhile making sure that you have already hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss a beat when things happen, because you need to keep your feet on the street and you need to know what's going on. And equally, you need to be dialed in. So yeah, so these wallets have just all been moved and they've been cleaned out. So yeah, I don't know if there is a way to kind of find out like what's happening, if I'm honest. I don't know if there is a way to find out as to what they are, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, maybe you can go right back to kind of what happened in this wallet, which may take us all the way back to the blockchain. Oh, we might have some bullish news. So again, this wallet sent the Bitcoin, which came from this wallet, 14 years ago, which came from Coinbase. Interesting. Look at that. 50 BTC. Pretty crazy. Anyway, we will obviously keep close to what's going on with this. Right, dead quick. We've got some breaking news, everybody. You know what breaking news is like on this channel. It could be the most bullish news you've ever heard in your life, and it could be an absolute waste of time. I'm absolutely erring on the side of a complete waste of time right now, but we'll say new 38 billion Russian state corporation Rostec to launch the RUBX, a ruble-backed token on the Tron network. Yep, absolute waste of time. Absolute waste of time. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Look at that. Oasis are back, by the way. Playing in none other than Manny. Let's get it. Let's get it. Got to roll with it, everybody. Got to roll with it. That's what we're saying. Okay, let's stick with Bitcoin. Let's see what happens in here. Let's see what happens. Says crypto is probably going to explode upward after the bill is signed, so trying to get in down as low as they can to add a buyback in. I mean, that's true, Steve. Maybe. I'd be interested to see. In fact, we can see this. We can see this really quickly. Let's go here, here. And let's see if we can get some data up that would show us... Yeah, this isn't going to give us anything, really. Perpetual. We need to see. I want to see open interest. Open interest futures. Have we seen a spike in it? Not really. Not really. Options open interest. I just wondered with that dip down if people have panicked and then sort of gone, you know, all of a sudden we just get this big spike. Lots of long trades going in. We'll probably be able to see it better maybe on here, actually. Let's see if we can see it on here. That may indicate something on the daily. Doesn't look like it. Again, lots of views right now. The market's probably going to be potentially a downtrend. Maybe some people gone bearish, which might be a bad decision. Again, might be a bad decision. We're going to have to wait and see for it, really. But yeah, I wondered if we could see kind of who and what maybe is positioning themselves on leverage trades. I think that'd be pretty wild if that was the case. But yeah, Bitcoin is pumping a little bit. Not crazy right now, but it is moving a little bit to the upside. So we're down for it. We're down for it. That breaking news is disgusting. I'm sorry, Tomato Pete. I try and bring you better news. I do try and bring better news. Sometimes I just can't. Sometimes I just can't. Yeah, the heat map may be a better option. It just is not as like, it's just not as up to date or that isn't as broad as of a view as maybe what you'd want. But yeah. Yeah, so there's the liquidation heat map on the, I mean, you can sort of change it a little bit just to get a little bit more of a view as to maybe less range. You can see there that gives a little bit. So you probably got both really, up and down. That's like the worst technical analysis of any chart ever in the history of mankind. But yeah, you sort of get into that place, don't you? Where there's some pretty interesting liquidity. So yeah, I think this next, maybe this next 4 or 5 hours is going to be interesting. I would double down though and say that those long-term wallets, I don't believe are going to sell those tokens. Mad for Oasis news though. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, they're literally like playing in Manchester. Obviously, I work in Manchester as well, so. Didn't get any tickets though. They were like, "Hey, Toby, do you want to come to Manny?" And I was like, "No, boys, I've got to do a live stream talking about Bitcoin because the market's freaking out because there's some Bitcoin moved around." They were like, "Toby, come to Manny." I'm like, "Can't." Bull market could be over. Got to face it. Nitro. Come on. No way. Let me open a window, by the way. It's well on here. Hey, Toby, kid, you coming to gig? I mean, you got to face it, but it's wrong. That's my opinion, by the way, Nitro. Anyway, don't sell anything. Don't sell everything. Sell it all. You got to make those decisions. I'll tell you what I've done today. Bought more Solana. Because why not? That was my view. Why the frick not? Yeah, Nitro, panic, sell everything. That's it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Polyswarm NCT having a good day. Nice, PJ. Well, we can take a look at some DeFi if people are interested. I'm going to stay close to this. I think we could break back above 108. Keep tapping the like, keep tapping the screen, getting bullish whenever you've seen. I'm just a Marbitz and a Tuba Crypto. When you're bullish on the mark, let's go. I don't know where I'm going with this, by the way. Got to roll with it too, but absolutely. Absolutely. What's the story, Morning Glory? Do you know what I mean? Just got to keep with it. Oh, man. I can't believe they're back together, in fairness. I know this is like off I know this is off topic, but yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. But yeah, Bitcoin, you got to understand, is going to live forever, isn't it? Bitcoin will live forever. And, you know, if you stand by me and don't go away, you're probably going to be all right. Anyway, I'd love to see Trump walk off stage to the theme music from the Flower Pot Men. I wanted to do, who is it? If you guys went to college football, by the way, who are the like orange team? I can never remember who the orange team are. And they come on to Enter Sandman by Metallica. That's what you want to see Trump coming on to. Boom, 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 boom. Trump's just coming on going, beautiful, like just absolutely max hyped out. Like imagine that. Tennessee, is that what it is? I love it. I love it. Crypto Princess, even good, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Welcome. Yeah, imagine just comes out, just getting absolutely super max hype. Super max hype. The super max hype. I'd love it. Right. Anyway, keep pushing it. Everybody keep tapping the screen. Keep locking in those likes and those follows. We appreciate you. Remember, every other channel out there is telling you to sell your Bitcoin and goes zero. We're the only ones that are like, hey, guys are lunatics. It's all bullish. Look at this chart looking optimistic here on the hour. Officially, the 2-Bit Crypto channel. The channel that can move markets. Down to the fact we've got one of the best communities out there in the world. Keep an eye on what's going on here. Look, we're dialed in. We're keeping a very close eye on some of these wallets on BTC. Nothing happening though right now. We actually talked about this the other night, if you remember. And I said, you know, watch out. There was some big moves and shakes going on with Bitcoin the other day as well. But yeah, I mean, look, there's still some pretty heavy money going around. Still some big wallets, but lots is just repurposing of capital. I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. They're definitely doing something. That's what I would say. I know that's literally the worst analysis of anything ever, but yeah, that's kind of where we get to. Oh no, I thought that was yesterday. Iowa. He was not being Iowa tonight, isn't he? Keep your eyes peeled, everybody. Keep your eyes peeled. Some might say that, you know what, she's electric when you talk about Crypto Princess. That's all I'm saying. Lee, what's going on, Lee? Welcome to me. What's up with your Pump Fun project? What's up with it? What do you mean? Oscari, how's Marbitz doing? Any plans for the pump? I mean, we had some plans for the pump and then everyone just sold into the pump. So we're working through some plans. I'd make sure you're in the Telegram. We will communicate what those plans look like sooner rather than later. But yeah, we are strategically thinking about what we can do. No, so nothing's done. There's lots of stuff on the table right now. We're just working through what it looks like. What it is going to look like. It's all part of the master plan. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Man, they had some absolutely great songs, didn't they? Oh, the one that guy started. Yeah, it's still there. It's still not doing much. It's still chilling. It's still chilling. I think it still has a bit of liquidity in actually as well, by the way. So yeah, 8007233 or whatever it is. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Still got 5K in it. The market cap's a bit of a challenge, but yeah, still sat there. Still holding up. I mean, it's got some big fat red candles in it, though. Like, look at this. July 4th. Everyone's nuking it. What the hell, bro? What the heck? Everyone's just nuked it to death. Oh, yo. There you go. There you go. Disastrous. I'm currently watching your screen in Cardiff at the Oasis concert. Nice. We were literally just trying to add more and more Oasis songs into what we're talking about. Bullish. The importance of being idle, holding XRP. Oh, hey, let's go. I like it. I like your style. The important thing, though, by the way, everybody, you got to do what's right for you. You know, absolutely take profits on the way up. It's really important. You can't look back in anger. Yeah, it's really important. Don't look back in anger at the end of this bull market. And if you haven't taken it, then, you know, that's on you. That's on you. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. Oh, dear me. Standing on the shoulder of 2-Bit. Hey. Love it. Love it. Right. Anyway, keeping close eye on what's going on here on the market. Nothing crazy. If anyone's got anything on DeFi, let me know. Drop it in the chat. We'll take a look at it for sure. Naylor, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget, keep tapping that screen, locking in those likes. We're at 4,000 likes. It'd be great if we can break 10,000 again. I would absolutely appreciate it if you could as well. So yeah, just keep getting absolutely max bullish on everything. It does support the channel. It supports our work. It keeps things ticking on and grinding away. Which is kind of nice. So VV was moving. I mean, I've been really not too crazy in terms of what's going on. So, but yeah, there's Marbitz 164. So you can see there a little bit of selling, buying, all sorts of crazy stuff going on with it. Like I said, we need to rethink of what that plan looks like. I don't know what it is just yet, but we will confirm once we know and communicate with you guys for sure. I ordered some Oasis soup. You get it, roll with it. Hey, 37. Hey, Kai Diaz, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Sneaky exchange market makers dumped on the 4th of July when big money is on holiday. I mean, that's kind of true. I think what you did get, though, is you got loads of weak hands and scared people dumping. XRP needs cigarettes and alcohol. That's also true as well. That is also true as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on over here. VV, did you say, Tim? VV, this one? I don't even know what this is. What the hell is this, Tim? This is like another somewhere over the rainbow kind of Tim Shea play. Look at this thing, up 25%. Tim probably bought in down here. Absolute full send right now. I have no idea what this is. Is this like another base in your face space or whatever it is? Bitcoin, you know what I mean. Oh, dear me. About 20 minutes, Trump will sign the big beautiful bill. You have to see a dump or a mega pump on the FOMO. Yeah, I've got it up here. I'm literally watching it here, look. So I've got whatever this news state is. Right Side Broadcasting Network. Trump will sign the big beautiful bill on Independence Day at the White House. Yeah, so I'm kind of just watching this on the other screen just to see if if and when. I would argue, by the way, that I think the signing of it is priced in. I don't necessarily think we're going to see anything crazy. The debate will be if anything comes in that is even remotely pro-crypto. That would be bullish. We'll have to wait and see. That's the bot I told you to put into the TG. Did I not put that one in? I put one of them in. I definitely put one of them in. So, yeah, man, everyone's like getting super bullish here. So we'll see what that looks like. And yeah, how that all kind of plays through. So good. Good. At least PWBTC and PDI on Pulse Chain are still pumping today. Nice, Mark D. Bullish. Bullish. I love that. Stop crying your heart out. XRP was born in a different cloud. Yeah, XRP is looking crazy bullish, by the way. I mean, there's lots of very good stuff going on with XRP that so many people just don't even see. And if you haven't seen my latest video talking about is the Federal Reserve buying XRP, highly recommend going and check that out. You would not do amiss to go and see exactly what's going on with that one for sure, because maybe they are. Maybe they are. No Blur songs. No, I was definitely... Well, I never took a side, actually. I was just kind of... You know, I'm just all about the music, baby. I'm all about the music. And yeah, nothing else. Nothing else. Right, James Wynn. It looks like he's just whinging like an absolute little chopper. Which is what it is, which is fine. All good news, if you ask me. Also, don't forget, by the way, if you are interested in trading all of your favorite cryptocurrencies, check out my new exchange partner, BITUNIX. Link in the description. You can deposit as simple or as small as $100. We'll give you a 20% USDT futures bonus to trade all of your favorite cryptocurrencies. If you trade over $10 million, you're going to get $1,000 for free. Don't forget, no KYC, and available all over the globe if you want to go and trade all your favorite cryptos. Check out the link to BITUNIX. It's in the description. It's a great platform. Lots of indicators. Super bullish. Dead easy to use. Check it out. Highly worth your time. And again, get involved. So check that one out. As always, definitely worth it. Right. Good. User Morris. Welcome, User Morris. What's going on? Shine a light on XRP. Man, you guys are absolutely crazy. XRP sitting at what? 222. That's still bullish. Like 222 is okay. 222 is okay. Dogecoin dumped today. What the hell is Dogecoin? You guys are like, man, you guys are into all sorts of crazy stuff. You guys are into crazy stuff. I can't keep up with you sometimes. Can't keep up with you sometimes. Did they manage to get the House to vote on whether to save the US health system from those? Is that the thing that Hakeem Jeffries talked for 8.5 hours of? I don't believe so. And again, I don't want to get into the politics of it. That's not really my place to do. But I believe that the cuts to healthcare are for illegal immigrants. I believe. Don't quote me on it. I'm not super up to speed on the bill, but I believe that was what the cuts are. So I think, again, I don't want to kind of make myself look out like I'm in favor or either way, right? I'm not bothered. It's nothing to do with me, but yeah, worth thinking about. And like I said, I believe that's where it cuts from, but I'm not sure. Leica holding up. Oh, we talked about that yesterday, didn't we? L-A-I-K. Oh, come on, Dex Tools. L-A-I-K-A. Which one was it, though? Was it this one? Oh, was it this one? Was it this top one? On ETH? No, you said it was on base, didn't you? Did you say it was on base? I feel like you said it was on base. Yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? Was this one holding up? It's up 100%. Come on. Why did we buy this yesterday? What the hell, bro? I feel like we're missing out. We should have bought this. Anyway, I'm only kidding. Never financial advice. I heard him say that same thing was to stop people coming in and claiming freebies and get nothing. Yeah, I mean, there's a debate there, isn't there? I'm sure for a different channel, a different time. Not for now and not for this channel, but there is a debate on whether that's a good thing. Who knows? Politics and crypto channels don't really mix. Exactly, yeah. So we're going to keep it crypto and let other people worry about the politics. That's my view. Cheese is all over these two bits. Well, he needs to send me a freaking message. Ape Store, bro. I don't know if I can get on Ape Store. Is Ape Store the same as Pump Fun? Ape. Is it ape.store? Man, I never really got into some of these. But yeah, you need to tell me when some of these are worthwhile. Just be like, hey, 2-bit, quick question. Probably want to have a look at this, bro. Yeah, so I can actually get into it. Here you go. I mean, I don't even know you picked them, though. I mean, like Baby Leica, Sri Leica. Oh, no, Ski Leica. Maybe we should launch Sri Leica. That's a great one. Oh, dear. Let's launch Sri Leica on Ape Store. That's a great idea. Yeah, I just don't have time to go through all of this, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not have time to go through it. That's just my opinion. Hey, Sith Lord, thank you so much for the roses. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. It does help out the channel. I'm bullish on your support, so thank you so much. Ape has a TG. Really? What happens in the TG? Oh, this... okay. Yeah, he's not coming out yet. I thought he was coming out then to sign it. Yeah, it's just not something like... Oh, here we are. Look, TG. What happens in it? Join. Tap. Join. Right, I'm in it. I think. What? Are these where some of the ones that are like worthwhile coming in or what? Right, well, I'm in it anyway. I'm in the TG. I'm in the Apes TG, so we'll see what's going on. Like I said, though, I definitely don't have time to like research load. I know this sounds really bad, by the way, but I just don't. Anyway, put your 8008-7233 on. Yeah, maybe. Oh, dear me. Bunch of DGens and VCs in there. Okay, cool. I'll have a look at it. Keep tapping that screen, everybody. Keep locking in that support. I appreciate you. Likewise on YouTube. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button as well. We're going to try and sort of hang around. I kind of want to see what happens when old Trumperino comes out and gives his view on it. I mean, 53,000 people are now watching. That's kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, we'll see. Is this going to affect the crypto markets? Maybe a little bit of volatility. Maybe the market's kind of like, oh, we might get a little bit bullish on it. All launches that go to that TG, you can check token TGs, all defends. Oh, nice. Buy more XRP before. I actually bought some today. Oh, no, I didn't. I bought Solana, not XRP. So I'm sorry. Easy, bro. New one to watch. Noma token on BSC. Noma. N-O-M-A. Noma. What's going on, Feg? Noma token on BSC. I don't see it. Is it called Noma? N-O-M-A. Noma. I can't see it. Is it a DeFi player on BSC? Did it launch today? I can't see anything that's like even remotely new. But yeah, what's going on, buddy? It's been a minute. Good to see you, pal. Always good to have you here. 80 euros in the house. Well, welcome to you. Keep tapping that like screen. Keep tapping the screen, everybody. Keep locking in those follows. Likewise, make sure if you haven't already hit that like button on YouTube. Again, only 50 people in here. It's a quiet one. Lots of people obviously celebrating or getting bullish on what's coming. So yeah, just keep doing my deed for the day. So I'd appreciate it. Bonjour. Revved up. She says, 2-bit, let's launch something on Ape Store. I mean, we can do. We can do. I don't know how, what, or what you do, but it just feels a bit degen-y, that's all. That's my only concern with it. We could do. I mean, how many actually migrate over? I guess Leica was a good one. I guess that moved over. I mean, it's still looking pretty bullish right now. Still looking bullish. Bullish. Bum 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 do do do. Yeah, I mean, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Right, we're still waiting for Trumperino to come out. He's got 9 minutes till the end of the stream. Come on, Trumperino! We were hoping we'd get a little snippet of you at the back end of the show, but it looks like we might not be a case. I'll stick around for a little bit longer. If he comes out, then we'll stay live. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Market, you know, it looks like it may have bottomed in at around 107. I'd be cool with that. 107,500. That would be a decent move. We'll see if we can get this break back to the upside. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. You can launch V3 and it goes straight to DEX. What? Really? You can launch a V3 and it goes straight to DEX. Man, that's crazy. That is actually crazy if that's the case. Well, I say like, is that as if that's not the case, by the way, but yeah. Create token. Okay, you have to connect to wallet. All right, fine. You can launch it on ETH Layer 1 and BSC as well. Jesus. These things are crazy, aren't they? These things are, this is absolutely wild, by the way. I mean, this is kind of insane. But yeah, so V3 goes straight to DEX. So these, does that mean as in it literally populates it straight onto DEX? So like, as an example, Baby Leica, just as an example, and this is not financial advice at all, by the way. You're telling me he's already on here. Oh yeah, look at that. It is as well. Holy shit, this thing's wild. Man, you could do some damage on here to your portfolio if you really like were a complete chopper, wouldn't you? How are they, so then they're running volume bots on it as well. Like what? On a ape contract. Ape Store's been building to make it better. Still a DJ. Yeah, 100%. I imagine it really is. But yeah, I mean, crazy that. So if you don't launch on if you don't do it on a V3, that means it doesn't go. I mean, it looks like everyone's putting on a V3, by the way. Oh, so it's on a V2. It doesn't go to DEX straight away. Is it until it bonds? Is that what it? Is that right? So is this one on here? Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So you launch on a V3 and it will then go on to DEX as well, so people can see it. I assume that then actually pulls into the actual DEX bit here as well. That's freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy, baby. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Craig. What? Yeah, I saw that one. Ski Leica. Man, it's wild. I mean, like I said, it is still an absolute degenerates playground, though, isn't it? An absolute degenerates playground. And there's no way of, like, filtering it. I mean, how do you even go about finding what you want to get involved in? It's kind of crazy. Feg, thank you. Thank you. Bro, check on the smartdefi.com. Smartdefi.com. What is smartdefi.com? It's another launch pad. Oh, there, Noma token. SD, that one, yeah? Noma token. Wrapped BNB. Oh, there we are. Noma LP, wrapped BNB, 38. Is that $38,000 in LP? Okay. Staking apparently is live with 81.56 staked. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is, but. Yeah, degenerates are my people. Legendary, I know. Rotating their Bitcoin into XRP for the greater upside. Maybe. Fingers crossed. V2 stays in Ape until bomb. V3 goes straight. V3 is now the most used. Yeah, I can imagine as well. I can imagine it is. I can't imagine. Don't forget, everybody, keep tapping the like. Lock in those likes, everybody. Lock in the follows. Get bullish on what is being built here. I am all for it. I'm all for it. So if you were to launch a meme coin, you could definitely, if you were going to do it on base as well, you could definitely just do it here, couldn't you? And just see what happens. And it's kind of crazy to think about. Kind of crazy to think about Yeah, wild. Wild. Bubble maps. I mean, do people even launch it with a website? I mean, what the hell? This doesn't even have a freaking website with what I'm looking at now. Text screener X. My apologies, I'm late, but I've smashed the like button. Hey, you absolute legend. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Seen something go from 40k market up to 30 million in 3 weeks from Ape Store. Wow. Yeah, that would have been a play and a half. That would have been a play and a half. Yeah, interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, we're still waiting for Trump. I have a funny feeling he's not going to make it before we finish the stream, but yeah. Usually Twitter and a website. Usually Twitter or a website. Yeah, I mean, do they build like websites on the actual thing as well or not? You like build the website on Ape Store or not? Man, it's a whole new world to me. It's like Aladdin and Jasmine. I don't know what's going on over here. People like to build websites. You can't get a free website anyway, can you? But yeah, I'll just go over my grandmother's birthday. Party on. Party on. Stick with sand. Bullish on sand, baby. I'm bullish on it, as always. Yeah. Hey, Escargo says rotating their Bitcoin. Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, we're not seeing it. 222 on XRP. Actually performing better than most in the market. But yeah, like we said, Bitcoin holding 107.8 here on the hourly. 15-minute looks a little bit more volatile. So yeah, we'll kind of wait. Hopefully we get something. Maybe there's something in the Trump bill. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be. It might be an absolute nothing burger where he comes out and goes, it's a great bill. We've made our country great again. Signs it and then goes and gets lashed up because it's like 4th of July. But we'll see. Too many text Trump to get a move on. Yeah, I tried, but he just literally sent me a F off emoji, which is fine. Sometimes you got to win it, sometimes you can't. Use your yen to purchase sand. Don't listen to him, Craig. Don't listen to him. They don't know what they're talking about. Be bullish. Got to stick to your guns. Be bullish on sand. And what's the other one? Or just the Japanese yen actually that Craig likes to buy. So yeah. Hopefully the yen does well. Not too well, though. Not too well. Good. Right. We will... we're just going to stick and chat here for a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. Obviously, we've rattled through that live stream. That has absolutely flown by the way. An hour has gone without a care in the world. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy how quickly these live streams can go back. They are fun. I do enjoy doing them. I'm still holding Mononoke. Who knows one day? I mean, that's wild. It's wild, Blazer, but fair play to you. I mean, I'm still holding Shiryo Inu, Wolver Inu, Terrarium, Saitama V1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not much of it, but I am still holding some of it. What else am I holding? Some absolute dog shit coins. Clifford Inu, still holding that. Thanks to Austin Hilton that told me he bought $40,000 worth of Clifford Inu. It was a lie. He hadn't at all. He'd already sold $40,000. That was the problem. Anyway, 2-bit 2-day crypto live stream to all-time high. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Sod yen by the Sahara Desert. Could be an opportunity, right? It looks like something's happening, but not anything worthwhile noting. By the way, we're just looking at the bit at the back, waiting for him to come out and be like, "Hey, what's going on, everybody? Guess what? Daddy bought some effing Bitcoin. We're going to the freaking moon." You got $1 trillion of Suzuki. That'd be bullish. I'm bullish on Suzuki Inu, by the way. Oh dear me. Dear me, what a crazy place. I seem to have lost a website. I'm sorry. It's because I've got loads of stuff in the way, by the way. If people just think I'm like some sort of massive, strange person that like I have to like move all my stuff around. It's because I have like websites open behind other websites, and then I need to kind of just rejig my entire desktop to see what's going on. There we go. Good, everybody. Dawg is the one, mate. D-A-W-G-E. Let's take a look at it dead quick. D-A-W-G-E. Dawg. Okay, I'm looking at it. Doesn't look like it's any good, though. Which one is it? Where is it at? On what chain? Because the thing I'm looking at, this just looks terrible. Just my opinion, by the way. Just my opinion. Cuff's in the building. What's going on, Cuff? Kane Trades here as well. Recent follower to the channel. What's going on, buddy? Bullish on you guys joining. We appreciate you for sure. Keep tapping up that like button. Remember, lock it in, people. Lock it in. We got, what have we got? Nearly 60 people on YouTube. Over, 600 views over there. Bullish on you guys. And then we got a few absolutely crushing here on TikTok as well. So shout out to all the familia. Madrigal, no breaking news as well, by the way. Other than there is nothing going on. Trump is still not out of his little house. I say little house, obviously I mean the White House clearly, but yeah, we'll sort of give it another 5 minutes, maybe, see what's going on. Don't forget, I won't be live tomorrow, people. I'm sorry. I actually have to leave the house again at 5:45 in the morning and drive for like 2 hours in the morning to get to. I'm presenting tomorrow 9 to 5 on a Saturday. I mean, what the hell is all that about? Maybe I should be in like baby Leica to, make some sort of crazy play. I don't know. Saitama relaunch now on... Is that true, Crackerjack? They're all in prison, aren't they? Tim Shason working tomorrow. Man, working on a Saturday, Tim. What is that about? How have we got to this place? I mean, particularly you, by the way. You moved 10,000 Bitcoin today and you're still going to work tomorrow. You're absolutely out of your mind, unfortunately. Anyway, although Pi has just released Thor AI bot for the Pi App Studio. What's the price of it at, though? Pi coin is 46 cents right now. Ouch. Ouch. 46. Man, that is so bad. That's so bad. Jesus. I tell you what. Hope you guys make something out there, but that is an absolute disaster, innit? Gonna make the bull run count, bro. You better believe it, Tim. We're locked in. We're ready. Hopefully, we're gonna make it. That's my ambition, desire, motivation. Fingers crossed we get there. I'm sure we will. I'm pretty much locked in. Again, hopefully you guys are as well. We got some good couple of good token launches coming up, which I think is going to be bullish. Don't forget, check chicotoken.com if you're interested in that one. That's going to be good. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll see some positive, good news stories of which we can absolutely, make it. Well, that previous was Sata Chain on BNB, and now the equal amount of tokens on Razor on BNB. That's pretty wild, isn't it? Pies of coin I've been mining for years. I can't believe it's 41 cents now. That's absolutely crazy. That is crazy. $10.6 million market cap. I can't find it though. Is it on? It might be on CoinMarketCap, I guess. I'll have to have a look. Last have a look. Crackerjack, that means I got them as well, or I mean, I guess so. Blazer, I'm assuming they've airdropped it. Just be careful with airdrops. You can never be too sure with airdrops, can you? That's always the problem. So please be mindful. Please very much keep your eyes, because, who the hell knows what's going to happen. Who knows what's going to happen? Gotta keep it. Gotta keep it. Bwop, 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 bwop. So you can actually, oh, man. Tired. That's about legend. Yeah, just be careful with all that kind of crazy stuff. You never know. You never know. Generally, the rule of thumb is if you don't know what it is, it's probably best to leave it because you don't know where it's going to go. But yeah. LDS, yeah, it must be on CoinMarketCap. Let me have a look. What's it called again? DAWGE. D-A-W-G-E. Let me have a look. D-A-W-G-E. Yeah, see, I definitely, are you sure that's right? Because it's not going up anywhere. And it's 16. Oh, D-O. You put D-A. I'm sure you put D-A. Did you put D-A? Oh, yeah, D-O. Oh, come on, bro. No, we're not going to find it. D-O-W-G-E. There it is. Oh, my God. Yes. 10.7, not 16. $10.7 million market cap. Right. Yeah, we got it. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy, actually. That is definitely kind of crazy. Does nearly 3 million in volume. Pump.fun. Man, is it Pump.fun is like still going? That's kind of wild. It's kind of wild, but yeah, I mean, it looks crazy. Like just under 3 million market cap. Fair play. 3 million in volume. $10.77 million market cap, if that's the right one. It looks like it. I didn't see one that was bigger than that. That's at 16 million. Yeah, it must be that one. Must be that one. Looks pretty interesting. Again, why does people not mention when they're like, hey, bro, like, check this one out? You guys need to message me way more than you do. Way more. Remember, Pi was free. It's all mine. That's true. That's true. So if you can get anything out of it, then, it's not bad. By the way, everybody on TikTok, tap the screen. Let's get to 10,000 likes. I'll even give you guys some coins. Look, let's boost you some coins dead quick before we get out of here. Grab yourself some coins. Let's get over 10,000 likes, though. Tap that screen. Let's lock it in. Again, if you're here on YouTube as well, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, stay up to date with all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency, then you're missing out. So you need to tap that follow button, you need to tap that like button, you need to tap that subscribe button. And check out the links in the description. As always, they do help out the channel if you're interested in supporting my work here. Or you can join my subscription service on TikTok. It's a couple of bucks a month. You're going to get all the alpha calls that we have, as well as everything else, and new content every day, nearly, for a couple of bucks a month. Worthwhile. Last one we called in there did nearly a 3x, so worth it. Thank you, Fern. Join the fan club. You know what it is. So if you're interested, for the cost of a couple of bucks, I don't think it's bad. Right. Classic confirmation bias. I think when people have mined it, are kidding themselves on that, it's a great project. I mean, if it's free to mine and you can just get some money out of it, fine. You know, it's like whatever. But yeah, I think if people in a world of going, it's going to the effing moon, I am definitely not sure that's going to be the case. Definitely not sure it's going to be the case. But yeah, keep going, everybody. We can get to 10,000 likes. Come on, people. Vern dropping the love. Thank you, Vern. Look at that. Dropping the hearts, dropping the gifts. Grab all of them. Bigger the gifts, bigger the show. You know what I mean? 37's just coming as well. Let's get it, everybody. Let's get it. Let's dial up this mother trucker. Maybe we do a TikTok stream tomorrow night. Vern, you up for it? Although I've tried to do 2 now on a Saturday night with you, and you always let me down. There we go. 50% of the live goal is completed. Celebrate it. Let's go. You guys are crazy. Keep tapping it. Keep tapping it. We can turn this one of those grow rooms, can't we? Keep tapping the screen, everybody. Get crazy. We're bringing it. Come on, BTC. It's back above 107,800. Be nice to see a nice little push up. Remember, no institutional buying tomorrow. It's all going to be pretty quiet. The market's going to be looking for something favorable. Don't forget, join the $3,000 Patreon. Do you get anything for the likes? No. It just makes the channel like more obvious, doesn't it? Makes the channel grow, makes people get involved with it, I think. So, yeah. That's how I think it all plays out anyway. I think so, anyway. I don't know if that's changed, but yeah, there we go. 10,000 likes, baby. Good job, everybody. You guys are crushing it. You guys are crushing it. Do you see how I changed the little subscription tag as well? It now says Chad. So if you're a subscriber to me on TikTok, you get a little badge that says Chad. And I believe, by the way, Vern and 37, because you two are subscribers, you get little you should get little icons, little like cool stickers that no one else gets. So yeah. Like, sell, push the stream out on TikTok. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, I mean, look, we broke 10,000. There's like an extra like 6 people have just come into it, so it does help out, by the way. Why are the markets stagnant, mate, and not going anywhere? Well, retail panic today. There was over $8.98 billion moved from a number of different wallets, and everyone's I think waiting for this big beautiful bill to come in. So, you know, 4th of July, no institutional buyings happened today, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, wait and see. I think the weekend will probably be pretty flat. There's a debate whether we see something in the big beautiful bill. Maybe he announces some sort of crazy crypto thing. I don't think so personally. But yeah, that's why the markets are, I would say, stagnant. Although don't forget, we have pumped back up 107,800. So we're actually only, you know, from all-time highs, 4%. That's not bad. It's not a bad place to be. But yeah, alts are very challenging, Noah. You are right. Alts are a disaster right now. When Bitcoin pumps, alts stay, and when Bitcoin dumps, alts dump harder. Like, it's hard work being in altcoins. And as someone who's got 95% of their portfolio in altcoins, it's a bit of a challenge, I'm not going to lie. But hey, we stay the course, we stay with the conviction, and we absolutely are very much bullish as to what's going to happen in the market. And I am bullish long-term as well, so hopefully we get there. Hopefully we get there. I worked in Chad for 6 years nicely. I'm bullish on that, by the way. Bullish on that. Jazzy music, please. Yeah, we're 10 minutes over. It doesn't look like Trump's going to come out, so we're going to call it there as always. Don't forget, I won't be here tomorrow unless something super crazy exciting happens, and then I may jump on, but we'll be back Sunday night. And be here. I might just have something for you guys. Might make it bullish. As always, thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn your notification bell on. Sometimes it's worth checking as well because they get turned off. So it's worthwhile. So you get all the alpha. You're up to date with everything going on in the market. And until Sunday, enjoy the jazzy music. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Thank you.